name is Jamie Kooij and I'm here on the sofa with Aislinn De'ath, who plays the part of Emma in the film A Friend in Need.
Ah.
Can't wait, darling. I only see we've got guests.
So entertain them, Patrick.
Tell us a bit more about how was it to play the part of Emma?
Yeah. Well, it was fabulous. She's so interesting. She's completely complicated, motivated in every way, completely confident about everything she does. And I think the fascinating thing for me playing Emma was that she is so observant of everyone else in the room. She's always completely aware of what everyone else is doing. She's just a really interesting human being.
And how, I can imagine that, but how did you prepare for a role like that?
I kind of looked at women in business a lot, and men in business. I looked at the phenomenon of finding psychopaths in business, because you find the higher up in business you go, the less and less empathetic people can be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think what's interesting about Emma is that she's created these walls where she is at times slightly incapable of feeling sympathy for other people's problems. And I think that's slightly because of the world that she's ensconced in.
Yeah.
So I read a few business books. I looked at people that I know in business and took a lot of cues from that. But really a lot of it came from just character development and working on the fantastic script and with the absolutely brilliant cast.
This garden's like a death trap for kids. Yes, we bury them in the woods.
Emma, in a lot of ways, I think is quite lonely. I think for her, finding people that are similar to her is a real difficulty. I think she's not really got anyone who works on the same speed or wavelength as her, apart from potentially Callum.
So about Callum and Emma, because it's an interesting relationship.
It's a pretty weird dynamic, isn't it?
It is.
It's for me, there's a lot of different layers to the Callum-Emma relationship. One of the things I love about them is that you can read as an audience member a lot into what's going on there.
Yeah.
Playing Emma, for me, it was certainly that there's an existing relationship with her father. So she has more warmth towards him than anyone else in the film. He understands her in a way that I think a lot of people don't. And so she really feels able to reach out to him and to have conversations on probably a more authentic level than she does with anyone else.
Will there be anything else, Mum?
No, nothing.
When you talk about acting and the characters you'd like to play, I'm guessing are, what you say, with interesting history stories, things you can really, research into.
Yeah, I love any character I can get my teeth into. I think like most female actors, I've had my fair share of playing the girlfriend or the mistress or the stripper or prostitute, because we get a lot of that.
Yeah, but you've done that now.
Kind of done that. I'm in the lovely part of my life now where the characters I'm getting are far more complicated and kind of just more interesting to research and to develop. And Emma's certainly a great example of that.
And just going back to the project again, what was the most interesting part of the most fun for you?
For me, playing Emma, it was always the moments where she wasn't saying something, when she was making a decision not to speak, because I think there's so much you can read in those moments, so much to think about. And I think for Emma, a lot of her most authentic moments are when she's not saying anything. So, I mean, if you watch the performance in the background of scenes, there's a lot going on there in the silences, and I think that's the same with every character, but with Emma, certainly, when she decides to bite her tongue, there's normally a reason.